What's up? It's your boy TL. This is your 2014 YouTube sessions with me. We're going to start with the NFC East. I'm going to do all the divisions tonight, and then tomorrow will be fantasy football and Cleveland Browns. Sound good? All right. NFC East, we'll start there. So we got the Cowboys, Eagles, Redskins, and Giants. In my opinion, this is a division filled with teams with bad defenses. But three of those four teams I think have very good offenses, or are supposed to. So the Cowboys are pretty stacked in my opinion. They have Romo, who's coming off a back injury, but said he feels great. DeMarco Murray's primed for a big season. Des Bryant is a top 3 receiver in the NFL, and Jason Witten, older, he might slow down a little bit this year, but Terrence Williams looks capable, and their offensive line isn't bad at all. So their offense is good. The problem is their defense is pretty horrible. So they're going to give up a lot of points, which means in turn their offense is going to be in track meets, and they're going to have to outscore people basically. Can they do that? Yes, they can. Will they do it every week? Definitely not. So I think they'll be in the hunt for the playoffs this year. The Eagles could take the #1 spot, but the Cowboys still could get in there as a wild card. So it'll be interesting. Moving on to the Eagles. The Eagles had an interesting year last year, first year with Chip Kelly. I think they're a good team, man. They have a shaky defense, but the offense is pretty solid. I mean, Shady McCoy, in my opinion, is the best running back in the NFL. He won the title last year. He's got the belt for most yards, and so he's going to be basically defending that that belt this year as the rushing champ. So Shady McCoy's sick. Nick Foles threw 27 touchdowns, 2 picks last year. Is that going to happen again? Of course not. That's silly. But he will be a very good quarterback again. Shady McCoy thinks he's going to break out and show the world that he is a star this year. We'll see. Would I take him in fantasy? I would. But I'm a little worried about Macklin's durability. They lost Deshaun Jackson. I love Riley Cooper. And it's nice to have Brent Selleck and Zach Ertz, which are both good tight ends. Zach Ertz should be emerging soon. Their offensive line isn't bad. So Chip Kelly's going to put points on the board. The question is, how many points is the defense going to give up? So we'll see. Moving on to giving up points. The Washington Redskins. They did something interesting, because basically I think what they did was they saw, okay, none of us have good defenses, but the Cowboys and Eagles have good offenses. So let's go ahead and just match their offense, and then we can have a shot. Which they did. So you have RG3, who, if he can stay healthy, is a very good quarterback. But here's the thing, man. I watched him in the preseason. He's not very smart. I mean, he's smart, like book smart, but on the football field, he's not smart. He played the Browns. He was taking hits. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dude. Everybody's ragging on you about taking hits and not sliding and all that, and you're still, like, in the preseason taking hits? Not good, not good. Kirk Cousins is a capable backup, so I don't think they'd fall apart without RG3. Alfred Morris is a solid running back. He'll have another good year. They have a stable behind him anyways. At receiver, you have Pierre Garcon. They got Deshaun Jackson, which is awesome. Jordan Reed is solid at tight end. I'm not sure if he can stay healthy. So, like I said, they added Deshaun Jackson. They have some offensive power, but will they be able to keep up with Dallas and Philadelphia? I don't like their chances. Just because RG3 can't stay healthy. Jordan Reed, you don't know if he's going to stay healthy. And I don't know, man. I'm just not a believer. And their offense is pretty bad. Pretty bad. So moving on to the Giants, who in my opinion will be the worst team in the NFC East. Eli Manning had a horrible year last year, and he didn't look any better this preseason. They have their rookie receivers hurt. They don't look very good on offense at all. I guess they have McAdoo from the Packers is calling the plays now. Doesn't look good at all, man. You have David Wilson retiring, and somebody, I think their tight end left too. So on offense, I love Victor Cruz. I don't trust anybody else. They're going to have Rashad Jennings and Andre Williams at running back. Both those guys have ability, but they're not stars. And then on defense, I don't think they're very good. I just don't. So if their defense can surprise me and make some plays, they could stay in some games and be respectable this year. If they can't, they're screwed, because there's no way that their offense is going to catch up to where they're at right now. So that's about all I have for the NFC East. We'll move on shortly. I'll be right back.